Howdy do YouTube fam, and welcome to another episode of Live, Love and Learn with the Peekays.
Coming at you guys. Now this one, mtapenda. But first of all, you can already tell that the background is looking amazing.
And we are in a different setup because,
no, not the setup, location.
Set, location, kila kitu.
Yes.
Is mpya.
So we went out. We took a detour from our place. We said, hey, the holidays are here, festivities are coming. Let's look for a good place we can just go and sit back and enjoy.
Yes. And so, we came across these Airbnbs, zinaitwa Irene Home Styles. You are going to see them as we are showing you around.
Yes.
And this is a place you can come when you want to be home away from home.
Yeah.
You just call this number that you can see right here on the screen. Cheki venye kuna sitting room ni amazing, the bathroom is amazing, the rooms are amazing. There is kila kitu unataka. Kuna Wi-Fi, sindio?
Yes, everything.
Kuna
and not forgetting also the serenity of the place.
The serenity. By the way, it's like 5 minutes away from Two Rivers Mall, so you can just even take a walk. Ukiwa just ukitaka kuachana na
it's within the needs of within the neighborhoods Ruaka.
The Ruaka
so you know,
many places, and they are very, very affordable. So yeah, hata ukiwa creator,
talk to them.
Yes, talk to them. If you are a creator, you can come and create your content from here, like what we are doing. There's so many sets you can create content from. So yes, call Irene Home Styles and enjoy your home away from home.
That's stuff. So enough of that.
Yes.
But guys, you have seen that amazing. So today we are back. This one wameitisha na ubaya. This one they have just been on our DMs, on our comment section. But we're very sorry. You know, people, life is happening, and Q4 is usually their busiest.
Yes.
So because these were creators, you know, they're also equally busy as well, also in their own,
capacity.
In their own capacity. Yes.
Yes. So.
Go ahead and tell us.
Yeah, but eventually we have managed to get one half.
Tie one down.
Yeah, to tie one down, we were like, wewe, yani leo ni siku yetu na wewe. So anyway, let them now tell them nicely. We are here to do a part 2 of Gau and Naomi's story of how they struggled with sexual immorality. Can I call it sexual?
I don't know. She'll come and tell us whether it's all that. But anyway, I think
that story, we did a part 1 tukawambia tunarudi na part 2.
In a nutshell, it's their life story. It's how they became to be up until where they are right now.
Yes, and you people have been asking for part 2, how now they transformed. Tukawambia tunakuja na part 2. However, we have not managed to get
one half. Who is Gau?
It's hard to get all of them, both of them, and that is why we have taken so much time. But we are here with Naomi, and she is ready to tell us how she transformed from mtu wa mibabas. Huyu kwanza hakuwa mbaba, ilikuwa mibaba. Many plural.
She will tell us that story. But I think before you can continue, just guys on the comment section, welcome her on set.
Yes,
show her some love, you know, just celebrate her. She comes on board. And these are the stories we love to hear, because also, other than what you're hearing, the backstory of me babas and whatnot. Now she is completely sold out to Jesus.
Yes.
She's a Christian girl.
Yes.
And that was her past, and we all have our past. But now she is back a Jesus girl to tell us how she was in that life and how she became to know.
And I hope this inspires somebody out there, someone who's still living in that life and you want to transform. Because if she has done it, if Gau did it, if Naomi did it, you can be able to do it. So we are going to welcome her on set so that she can take us through the next segment. And drum rolls, our visitor is here, our esteemed visitor. Introducing NNK. Kwani ni kama matatu sako?
we.
2NK. Aya, we 2NK we.
To what? To ni?
2NK. 2 N's and 1K.
No, actually K.
Naomi Njeri Kuria.
Mbona unapenda majina zangu zote?
Kwani?
There is no one who is tending to send me money hapa tunampea jina.
Who our people, they are clear.
They sent to you.
Yes, they
no, us we operate to the kingdom is already sufficient.
Yes.
Okay, even mine is sufficient. So
anyway, karibu sana on set.
Thank you.
Na nasema unafanana kama kiti. Kwani ulikuwa umeongea na watu wa Irene Home Styles?
Let me tell you, this place, first of all, mekosea sana mjanipeleka home. Ningekuwa kwa fridge sai.
Na akikulanga lasagna tumesema leo lazima ukuje. Irene Home Styles.
I love this place kwa sababu first of all, do you know everything in a match na Kenya nimevaa? The jungle green
ndani ama
the yellow,
yellow ina match.
The chairs are yellow. Have you seen
yellow nini?
Forget about it.
Ndio naona nasema unless the unseen.
If you don't get it,
just forget about it.
Just forget about it.
The bedrooms.
Yes, the bedrooms are amazing. They are spacious. They are and the environment is just calm and serene and quiet. Mahali tu nataka hata ukitaka by the way content creation unajua tunakuanga na content block sometimes.
Unasema nikuja hapa na mzee?
Hapana, wewe mambo ya mzee kwanza tumefunga kidogo.
But now before the lesson now because of the new guys who are here who have maybe not caught up with part 1,
you'll give us a
just
recap.
Introduce to us first of all who you are, you know, and tell us kama kuna never know.
No, she'll give us a recap.
But tell us who is Naomi, what does Naomi do?
Okay. Thank you so much Peekays for like creating time for me. Okay,
Ambushing you.
Sisi ndio wewe ndio umetucreatea time. Let me tell you, huyu msichana hawapatikani hawa wasichana.
Kwa CEO si rahisi.
Enyewe.
So, but all in all I really appreciate I really appreciate being in this, you know, this channel. From the last time najua mko na options za kuita hata Mama Rachel Ruto, mko na like but you still chose me. You guys mko na options.
We still chose you.
But you still waited for me. I'm really grateful. Also thank you so much for the new subscribers who have subscribed tangu hiyo time kwa sababu kuna watu wengine wanashinda msichana nasikia ni part 2. Part 2 ya nini? I was here previously and I was not alone.
It's okay.
Time has come.
It's okay. Let's continue.
Hamtaekea watu waone.
Guys,
hapana ni lazima tuweke. Unajua wewe
here we leave it as it is.
Sisi sijakula.
Ongea Kiswahili. Okay.
Hujakula.
Toka.
As the dish was saying. So, I was not here alone and I rebuked that demon of shrubbing the name of Jesus.
Amen.
I was here with another content creator. She's called Daisy. We are not together this time because I am a busy person. Now this is the only minute.
But
we'll not hear the end of this. You're done, Naomi?
So, Milka said ni recap for the sake of the new subscribers. So we what we were talking about in part 1.
I catch you kidogo.
Yeah.
But I want you to also tell people here that you know Naomi is not just Naomi. Naomi is a creator.
Yeah.
Who is Naomi? Naomi is a creator and also anatuambia wewe ni CEO. What do? You know, pull up to ujui, you don't know who is there watching.
That
so
is true.
Start from there before tunakuwa the story. Because again also we link it in somewhere hapa what tukiendelea.
Okay.
For those who have not watched, to go maybe and watch and then catch up because you can't be able to preview your time before tufikia hapa. So who is Naomi? Naomi, what does she do?
So my name is again I'm Naomi Kuria. I am a content creator. I am a social media strategist and an influencer through comedy. I have a YouTube channel called Naomi Kuria. I have an Instagram page and a Facebook page called Naomi Kuria. I create content, comedy content. I have worked with both of them.
You're featured us.
I have featured them in
their
content. My content.
Uh-huh.
I also work with brands who want my followers and my people to see their products. I do that. So if you have a brand there, you can reach out to me. I am a born again Christian. I think that could have come first. I'm a born again Christian, however, and I am also a CEO. That's one nitawambia later.
But you're single?
And I'm also very single. Like I'm single.
Are you searching though?
I mean, searching is not really the word. I'm waiting.
You're waiting on God.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You know, it's very good to be special. I'm waiting on God because you could be waiting for somebody somewhere. Maybe you guys had mlikuwa mahali akasema amekimbia job Canada anakuja and you're still waiting.
Aisha angekuwa amesema hivyo. But hakuna hata green ama red ama nini light. I'm just here.
Waiting on God.
At the feet of Jesus.
Okay.
Thank you.
But wewe mwenye uko hapo and
no,
you are a
don't even
man.
announce. Una nini?
I'm saying the guy can be at the feet of Jesus waiting. So you will meet at the feet.
You will meet both of you,
Jesus.
but you just have to submit yourself to Jesus. Now we go
Haya.
straight into it now.
Give
Mahali
us a
tuliachia
recap.
last time. Where did we leave it at, Naomi?
No, recap and then uendeleze.
I'm so excited kwa sababu since hiyo time Milka anakwanga nijaribu kusema kitu. Unakumbuka umeokoka wewe?
No, I feel like I became your
Milka is
by
really,
default your accountability
gosh.
partner.
Milka, and I really love it. I feel so good around you kwa sababu najua siwezi I cannot sleep
Fanya
so
bad
far.
manners.
And thank you so much for like calling out hizi vitu ndogo ndogo.
Yeah, kwanza leo tu.
Leo
Tumecall out,
tulisikia.
we are pruned.
Of course.
Maybe if you want me to be your accountability partner, I am a bad one.
Blunt.
Huyu.
I am blunt and
Na
I
sijamlipa na nikimlipa.
Eh,
Atakuwa anakuja kwa nyumba kwa dirisha.
ati nini? Anyway, tuambie recap.
So, I feel like there is a lot that we talked about in the first part of this video. But basically, we were talking about my life, or rather our lives, but today it's about me now. My life before I came into salvation, it was really not a good one. And we were sharing about how far I had
How
gone.
deep you have gone
and
into
how
the
deep
dark
I had
pit.
fallen.
Deep and wide, deep and wide.
That was really the widest. So because I was somewhere lost in drugs, na si ati drugs, like really doing drugs. Also lost.
Hiyo ya drugs sijui.
Guy.
Ya bangi.
Like there is no one, unajua ukifika kwa story ya
Ulikuwa umefika kwa heroin na cocaine?
hapana, sikuwa nimefika kwa heroin, but I was headed there. Kwa sababu every other thing ilikuwa ina work. I got to a place, nakumbuka nikikwambia I got to a place where I was smoking like 6 blunts a day of weed.
Yeah, kusema. Alisema hiyo.
Yeah.
So ikafika place, I'm always chasing for the first high yenye nilifeel.
Oh,
And
the
I'm not finding it.
highs.
So hadi nikaacha weed, nikaanza kuvuta sigara.
Oh, weed is stronger than cigarettes.
No, like weed ni stronger juu ulikuwa unakaa kidogo kuwa high, but sigara hiyo head rush ya 5 seconds ni poa.
Oh.
Head rush yake ni like very limited time.
Okay.
So so that was the whole part of drugs, and of course drugs come with sexual immorality. I was there because I don't think there is one without the other. Yeah.
Hand in hand.
Drugs your gate inakufungulia to all the rest.
Because you lose your
You're not
Sense of reasoning.
your
Yeah.
sense of reasoning.
So I also talked about how vile ilikuwa noma, how I went to like sexual abuse, not abuse, like fornication.
Sexual
No.
abuse is when it's done to you.
No, but I was abusing sex.
But you can't
Oh
abuse
yeah, no,
sex.
she makes sense. Like she was abusing it. It became now something that, like the way you would just overuse your weave, like you wear it when you're going out to buy sugar, you wear it. Going back to the house, you wear.
But then
To a
let me tell you
party,
guys,
you wear.
speaking of weave, these guys have made me come and do this video in 2 lines kwa sababu kuna weave yenye navaanga wamesema nisivai.
Lakini on that note, guys, doesn't she look nice even in her
Lovely.
2
The loveliest.
cornrows or whatever they are called?
Yeah.
Just like that.
Can you
for
imagine?
me,
Anyway,
Naomi could be
she's
impressed, and maybe the guys who are watching. But as for me, I have
Yeah.
seen it enough times.
As
Probably
for you
even
and your house.
karibu nipanda kwa kitanda.
Anyway, so mkiniona hapa na lines mbili ni hao wamefanya na hasa hiyo nikafanya hadi
wacha
ya full
comment
face
hapo
of
chini
makeup.
how you look.
Yeah.
Ndio fikiri tumekuchocha.
No, actually in a scale of 1 to 10.
Comment. Yes.
Yeah. In a scale of 1 to 10.
Ekeni hapo kama kama ni unasema ni 9 eka 9 followed by fire emojis.
Yeah.
Kama ni 1
No, she can't
eka hapo
be one.
ukilia.
Inaweza kuwa
No,
anyway.
just in case. You know maybe sisi tumemchocha.
Mwenye anaandika 1 ni hater, we already know. Tusha kuframe.
No, it's okay. Because we say always that positive and negative criticism is what builds you.
Oh yeah, they come together.
They come together. So if you choose to be just taking the positive ones, you will never grow. And that's why people grow.
Okay.
People who always want to hear, to be told what they want to hear,
Yeah.
they never grow.
Okay.
Yeah. So now
I've heard.
I was
continue.
saying how I used to abuse sex in terms of I used to like have sex with married men. Gosh, I'm really ashamed of that.
It's in the past. Therefore, there's no condemnation to
those
who are in
yeah,
Christ
that's
Jesus.
the thing.
Lakini mtu akiniangalia hivi atasema, by the kama unaweza sema, I don't know.
What?
Like ati
kwanza watu wa miwani hawakaangi hizo mambo. Mkai hata kama mnajua kitu. Hatujui. Na msijue. Mtu akiolewa ndo ajue.
Hatujui so.
Hii ni vizuri kujua ikifika the right time.
Yeah, but honestly Saimi nisha format, nimesha flash, nimerudi kwa factory settings. I know nothing.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is it. I think that is a good recap. From here I think I'm going to answer now the question that you guys have for me.
But also what we can do is if you're watching this for the first time, just go to the recap number 1. We're gonna pin the link here. Just go to part 1, then come and watch this one so that you can get quick continuation. Now I think the question is, so one day, siku moja tu ya masiku, one day you just decided I'm going to transform and I'm going to, because you are born again, something that you are born again, it's just that you backslid.
Yes, so what happened it was not a day, ilikuwa like a series of events zina happen. I'm like kama leo na chana nasikia baadhi kitu tunanichokesha. Nitachana hivi hadi lini? Kesho naenda nanunua ni vitu zangu.
Kabisa.
Nanunua vitu zangu, then I'm like nazitumia, that is weed, natumia alafu niko zile za can't I just smoke this weed na nikuwe high forever, like this way I need to smoke tena. But now after I smoke, like 3 hours later I'm high again, I want it again. So nikaanza ku feel like I'm really getting tired of these things. Na the more na feel there's a vacuum in my heart, my spirit najaribu ku feel hizi vitu azifeel. That's why I ended up abusing them. That's why I ended up kuvuta like 6 blunts. Because kuna kitu najaribu nataka ni feel but haifiki.
But why would you say it is mental also? Was your mental health in a good state?
It was not really, because now looking back, nilikuwa nakaa kwa nyumba. I remember nilikuwa naamka asubuhi. Naamka saa 8, acha nianze from there. Saa 8 I smoke. Narudi kulala. Ninalala hadi 12. Naamka 12 nakula na smoke. Ninalala hadi 6 jioni. Naamka 6 napika na smoke. Ninalala tena hadi saa 8.
Oh yeah, because now at this point you have not learned how to work for yourself. You're getting money from.
Yes, I'm getting money from nini. Alafu kuna vile ilikuwa na trigger laziness, like you cannot even work.
Oh. Let me because we had to learn. We go back kidogo before tuke hapo tuniulize. So how did you first how did you end up now there? Ama what nini could drive kwanza to get to that life? Because again, remember you're coming back from a home that is functional. Now when you go Muranga, town, your town has a very out of exposure.
Yeah.
So you're a good girl, well straight. Umekuja Nairobi.
Yeah.
So what happened? Because why I'm saying this, because somebody out there maybe ameingia tu Nairobi saizi intake September, and they are about maybe to go down that road. So what are they're called what? The red flags you will see when I'm headed down.
She'll say it, but one of the things she mentioned last time in the video was company.
Exactly.
Company.
Like you see, alafu unajua mimi nilikuwa msanii kwa sababu mimi in my life nikiwa college I didn't know bangi nini. Hata nilikuwa na watu wakismoke, nilikuja kujua later by the way wale watu walikuwa na smoking bangi your time. So I didn't really know atizo ni nini, sikuwa nakunywa pombe, nilikuwa so fresh and green. But now vile niliingia kwa usanii nikaanza kujipata mnaenda place
to out.
Like you know, alafu then I think you attract your type.
Of course, because you won't go to a club with watu wa church.
So unajipata hata umekaa pahali mtu anakuuliza umejipin. How did they know
kujipin ni nini
kama uko na bangi?
Okay.
Like mbona unaniangalia unafikiria uniulize hivyo? Unajua kuna mtu hizi angalia tu muulize. So unaona unaweza ni kama unaanza ku fit into that environment.
Yes.
And so then now when you go to drugs is good.
So I remember mwenye alintroduce, mwenye alipea the first roll of weed. Nilifika place aliniambia una smoke sana. You really smoke.
Yani even the person who introduced.
Yes, mwenye alinibaia kwanza na ya pili na ya tatu. The first time hata sikuwa ijua nini aliniambia, do you know you are really smoking na si healthy.
So this is towards the end of you now getting out.
No.
Oh, wewe ulianza ukaanza. Ni kuanza ukiendanga.
Unasikia those are first 3. The person who bought the first.
Your lungs azikuwa zinasikia.
Nilikuwa sasa unaona wale watu wanapanga
lungs.
Nilikuwa na kuhanga kama wale watu, sorry to say, these older people anakuanga every time na heavy chest akikohoa hivyo.
But wewe unapiga tu.
Sasa unaniambia ni kwanza nilikuwa na cramps, nilikuwa na smoke on my cramps. So kuna vile ilikuwa inaninam na feel niko too down but at least I'm high.
Well, okay, so anyway, we were where I was asking about like your mental health because mtu anaamka 12 and smoke, but also remember she told us that she was getting money from wababas, like so
like there was no
idle hands and an idle mind is number 1 the devil's workshop, and then you don't find the need to work. Si utalipiwa rent, si utachukua Porsche Cayenne uende
achana hiyo Porsche by the way, achana hiyo Porsche Cayenne. Hiyo Porsche Cayenne imeleta mambo, hebu achana nayo.
Hiyo Porsche kama ilileta mambo wewe. And if you've not watched part 1 you will understand story ya Porsche Cayenne. Anyway, now tell us like when was the turnaround? So you've told us it was an in of events, but drugs ni sawa, we understand unafeel imekuchokesha. How about the married men and men in general?
Kwanza nilianza kukosana nao watu sana. Unajua married men pia walianza kufika place wananibu ile ya
kukuficha.
Like hata sikunificha, bro, I need affection, I need attention, I need but msi ana hizo
anataka tu
so unaona ninakuwa attached to this man.
Na yeye hapo hizo
broken. Nakuwa broken, naenda nje na lala nikikunywa at juu ya mbaba surely. So
you entered in it for real. But how will you love this mbaba and the other mbaba and the other mbaba and the other mbaba?
You are attached to all of them. At this time nikikam I only had one.
So that one is
actually
the one
the better part of your time I had one. Sikuwa ikuwa na wawili atago, just one. Ule nikiona ni kama bibi analipa school fees mingi na muacha kwanza save.
Wewe ya rafiki.
Analipa school fees, sitaki kuinterfere mambo zako za school fees. So huyu mbaba nilikuwa nisha cut off mambo yake, but I knew in a way had clients when nilikuwa nanipea job, so I knew my bills will be paid.
Okay.
My bills will be paid.
But how about the masturbation and watching pornography? Because that one is you now deciding.
So unaona sasa hizo time nilikuwa nashinda kwa nyumba. Gosh. Hey. Now that was unajua the mind is the devil's workshop.
Of course.
Sasa yangu ilikuwa workshop. Ilikuwa the devil factory.
Manufacturer.
Although sikuwa nimefika ile level ya daisy ya nini ya cripple,
disabled,
amputated.
Amputated ilikuwa noma, but I never got there kwa sababu pia nilikuwa na feel guilty. It was really not. And nikiwatch then I'm like, okay, sasa let me sleep. Nashindo sasa, why did I do that? Alafu the more you do it, the more you want to do it.
Okay. Na zinaendanishanga mbili, like you cannot watch pornography.
I don't masturbate. Pornography and masturbation zinaenda pamoja. You cannot masturbate without pornography. So it was really weird. I think tulisema hizo vitu kwa hiyo video nyingine. So sasa hivi nasema a lot so that we may go and watch the other video. So hizo vitu pia nikafika place nikasema hata hizi nitamasturbate hadi lini? Until when? Kwa sababu hakuna ile fulfillment. Unajua I don't know how it feels in marriage, but I know there is fulfillment and joy in the whatever. But it was not really there. So nilikuwa na feel, gosh, the more I'm digging in to feel myself, the more I'm getting empty. Like the more I'm getting empty. Okay, not digging in literally. Wewe msinichukulie literally.
Nimecheka tu kwa roho, but now that you said it,
imagine no, like the more I'm doing stuff to like feel poor, the more nilikuwa na feel empty. So you get what I'm saying? So this day nakumbuka hii tulikuwa nikaanza kujiambia, you know what, by the way mimi nafaa kuachana na hizo vitu. I want to live ile life yenye nimefunza na baba yangu na babangu.
Because you were brought up Christian.
I want to nataka nirudi church, nataka kurudi ile church ya hypocrisy. I want to mimi in my heart nikikaa hivi najua I'm pleasing God. Like whether mtu anajua ama ajui, whether people think unafanya nini, but me in my heart I want to stay nikijuanga I'm at peace with God. Na hizi vitu nilikuwa nasikia by the way nimechoka na vitu zingine. So and I started myself nitaanza kuavoid, nikaanza hadi kujipimia bangi. Nikaanza
so it didn't stop like
nikaanza ku reduce. But sasa the problem ni hata ukisema leo sinunui, kuna tutakuuliza uko wapi nikuchome? So unajipata wewe hujanunua but you have ended up
kuchoma.
So ilikuwa hard sana that kwa sababu you still have the same friends. So ilikuwa very hard for me like to come to your point. But now there was this day I went to kulikuwa na event ya another client I was having, tulikuwa tunaenda live on air. So this day ni among hizo times zenye nasema baby I have to stop this live. Nitaacha hata kukunywa pombe, nitaacha hata hivi vitu zote. So I think that day I went to this event and I really don't understand what happened that day. So event ilikuwa inaanza, tulikuwa naenda on air saa 4 za usiku, but tulifika kwa event 6 in the PM. So tulikuwa na lot of time. So watu wako huko na wadosi walikuwa generous, walikuwa na buy watu ma cocktails huko. It's a high end hostel. So I'm like in my mind I'm like Naomi ulisema
and these cocktails are alcohol.
Yeah. I'm like Naomi ulisema utaacha. Naomi ulisema utaacha. I'm like yeah, nilisema utaacha. Basi sasa nitafanya nini? We have free drinks. Nini.
Na pia unaogopa kuambia watu usiku.
Exactly. Because Liza, Naomi ulisema utaacha. Naomi ulisema utaacha. Let me tell you, nilienda nikakaa na mdosi fulani akanibuy hiyo cocktail. Let me tell you what I felt that day. Sijai feel hivyo tena. Because nilikunywa hiyo cocktail. I think shetani alikuwa na mimi akiniambia wewe kunywa tu, but vile nilikunywa he went on the other side to start condemning me. Sasa ona wewe sasa ndio unataka kuchange hizo vitu. Ona sasa umekunywa, and from there nikaanza ku feel anxious, anxiety. Hiyo event hata nilikuwa na sweat tu kwa hiyo event, my heart is racing.
Ile anxiety like medical condition.
Yeah. Nikaanza ku feel anxiety. Vile event iliisha hata kunasikia kuna watu walipoangwa hampers, iliisha kama nime request cab kwenda home. Nikifika home nikaenda nikamwambia God, aki God najua wewe ni merciful na mimi kweli nataka kuchange, aki God just forgive me. Nimekunywa but I don't like, just God forgive me kabisa. And I slept. Let me tell you what woke me up the next day. Anxiety. Ona sasa wewe ulifanya nini? Like gosh, nilikuwa nasikia whispers za shetani akiniambia there is nothing good in you, you cannot even be forgiven. Wewe hata hiyo unataka uwezi ishi bila hizi pombe, uwezi ishi bila bangi, uwezi ishi bila kuhave sex and all that. And I could believe that. And I remember from there I was not me anymore. Nikakumbuka nilienda nikanua nguo, then I was folding my clothes, then the voice is telling me immediately I started getting hopeless. Nikaanza ku get hopeless kabisa. Juu shetani ananiambia wewe unajifanya utaki life ya kwa world kwenye umekuwa. So that means unataka kuokoka. Na kuokoka means uachane na vitu zote ulikuwa unafanya. But you cannot. Sasa alikuwa ananifanya na feel like siezi ishi
like you're tied down to those things.
So naona sina life kwa world, na sina life kwa salvation.
Uko tu.
Sasa immediately nikaanza ku feel suicidal.
Oh yeah, that's where the suicide. And this time, are you talking to anyone at all?
No.
You have no accountability partner. The people you have around you are the
Company
ones
yake ni
you
want
to run away
the
from.
world.
The only person who was close to me alikuwa sistangu, and I remember the previous time sistangu alikuwa amenipeleka kwa Pastor T. Sistangu is born again. I really thank God for Karen. Karen is her name. Akanipeleka kwa Pastor T. Pastor T kwa zile za you cannot serve God and you are from the bed of fornication. I'm like, Pastor, if you want to talk to me direct. Don't go through the corners.
Oh, he was preaching. He was not telling you.
He was preaching, and I'm like,
oh, nile preaching unasikianga huyo ni mimi.
I'm like, wewe unasema I'm from the bed of, I'm going to that bed. Wewe sasa unasema from nini? So nila feel hizi vitu za church zinaniambia mambo. I really don't want. So sisangu nikamwambia, sisangu tukitoka hiyo church tukakosana kwa sababu kuna kitu nilimwambia, it never sat well with her. So each time,
so sasa hivi mmekosana na sister yako like
you avoid. Sasa hata ananiambia mambo ya church. Sisangu alikuwa anajua by then Naomi
she's gone.
She's gone.
Ameshaenda huyo.
Alikuwa anaingia kwangu anapata feki kwa meza, anaingia kwangu anapata, you know. So nakumbuka hiyo time nikikunja nguo, the enemy is telling me, sasa hizo nakunja za nini? Some of them will never get to wear them. hizi utakufa hata utavaa.
Oh.
If I tell you milk, I attempted suicide 3 good times.
What?
Yes, hiyo time nilikuwa naishi 7th floor and I'm like nikifikiria kitu hata nikifikiria na by then nakaa poa. Ona sasa, mbona unafikiria hivyo?
Wow. Yani the devil
nikitembea
is
mtu aniangalie, ona sasa unafanya watu wakutamani. Nikaanza kuvaa manguo refu, nikaanza kuvaa manguo refu, madera. Nikitembea hata nione mtu ananiambia unakaa poa, sikia. When unataka kuokoka. I'm like, what does it have to do with it? Like, I'm telling you, I was not sleeping.
How did you try to attempt suicide those 3
so,
times?
Ikakuwa hivi, sisangu nikamuita, nikamwambia by the way sister, come, mimi I'm really not okay. But I'm not able to explain what I'm feeling. But siko poa kabisa kwa sababu nilikuwa nakaa hivi, nina hema, nina sweat, sikuli, nilikuwa na survive na 1 cup of porridge day and night. Usiku ikifika, nikienda kulala hivi, anxiety ananiambia, ona unalala.
You are lazy.
Wewe unataka kuokoka na umelala. So I was not sleeping at all. So nilikuwa nasikiza, nikajaribu nikaenda therapy, nikapigia therapist wangu nikamwambia, you know this is what I'm feeling. So ule therapist wangu mwenye nimezoea hakuwa available, so akaniambia just talk to this guy. Msee namwambia what I'm feeling. Alafu naona na get so hopeless. Nashindwa huyu akindo msee nafaa kunisaidia na haelewi what I'm going through. Kidogo nikijaribu kulala naona by the sleep ndio kitu tunaweza ni save and I can't even sleep. Milka, I got so hopeless. So siku moja sister yangu akaniambia by the way niko na event nafaa kwenda nini. Simi nikafanya makosa nikapigia Shifira nikamwambia Shifira mimi nataka kukam. Sifili poa nataka kukam. Juu singekaa peke yangu triggers. So nikasemaje haibadili na feel kama niko poa so ni smoke niende kwa Shifira nikuwa high. Nili smoke. I don't know what happened. Nikajipata nimeenda kitchen nimechukua kisu, nikaenda kudidunga, niko zile za na roho inakuanga side gani? I cannot. So I'm like I just want to die. So but sasa ndio nakumbuka haikuanga si ati nilikuwa nimesahau where the heart is. Now I know the heart is on my left, you know. But ilikuwa God ananiambia no, ilikuwa that's the voice of God.
Yeah.
Naeka kisu chini. Nilikuwa naishi 7th floor. Naenda kupanda balcony nijirushe. And I'm like nikianguka hapa chini kuna nyumba fulani imejengwa kule chini. So tangia tu kwa sitting room ya watu watakufa.
Utavunjika.
Nitavunjika tu. I don't want to suffer. I just want to die. So ninaacha nikamwambia Shifira, I want to come. So nikaenda kwa Shifira, niko na night dress, juu sitaki kukapoa watu wasinione. Niko na hoodie, ninalia. Kwanza nakumbuka nilivaa trouser, night dress juu na hoodie. Nika request cab. I had the money kwanza nilikuwa nimelipo kaa jana. Pesa poa, but it is not even helping.
You're not enjoying it.
So nika request cab. Huo demo cab nikimuita namwambia wewe una feel aje? Ilikuwa dem kwanza. Una feel aje? Nikamwambia niko poa madam, kwaje? Wewe feel kama unaweza achilia hii gari twende tu tugonge tu tukufe. Juu mimi nasikia kukufa. Mimi actually nataka kukufa. Udem alishtuka. Namwambia imagine mimi nasikia kukufa na najua ninakufa. Na kama sikufi I want to kill myself. What's up kwanza? Aliniambia what's up? Nikamwambia mimi sijui but what I know ni ati I'm dying. Ndio tulifika kwa Shifira aliniambia ita mwenye unaenda kwake akuja hapa. Akaita Shifira akamwambia bishta kwa yuko poa. Na hizo ni suicide thoughts zako nazo. Make sure hujamwacha peke yake, usimwache peke yake and keep on asking her una feel aje. So this time Shifira naye akaniambia hatutalala huku tutaenda kwa mami tu.
Mami ndoko.
So tumeenda kwa mami tu. So nikifika huko I'm like people really watu understand what I'm going through. Hawajui nini na feel. So mami tu nikimwambia
niulize kule mnaondoka.
Kula tuondoki
na kunywa nini?
No. Watu wameenda tu vibes. They are really good friends. So vile tulifika huko I'm like nilikuwa nimepigia mama nikamwambia mama mimi nasikia kukufa nini. It was on a Sunday afternoon. Mama kusikiliza kina ametoka kupreach. Mama kwanza alikuwa na preach hiyo Sunday. Anambia akashtuka but akanionyesha hawezi kufa. But sasa hajui why am I saying that?
And she didn't ask.
Okay. So nikifika kwa kina mamito ninalia. ninalia mtu ananiambia huwezi kufa ana ni console tu. So but wao walikuwa nadhani ni withdrawal symptoms za nini, nilikuwa naambia nina withdraw from drugs. So walikuwa naambia withdrawals yuko mbaya sana, unaweza pata ni withdrawal, but I'm like mimi najua si withdrawals. Kuna voices nasikia kwa kichwa yangu na they won't let me live, they really want me dead. So tukatoka kwa mamito tukakaa mkashira ni gomaga sila langi usiku mzima hati na race, nilikuwa usiku na nikusweat tu kwa zile na ni usiku so hiyo siku tukatoka kwa Shifira, tukatoka kwa mamito tukarudi kwa Shifira. So Shifira nikamwambia so mimi sitakalia hapa mtu mzigo, I need to go back home. So mamangu akaniambia fanya vitu zenye unafanyanga, usijikubalisha ukae idle. Hata ende uwekwe kucha, just do the things that you do. Like just try find something. So nikapitia kwa mtu wangu wa nails. So hata nikisearch na mwambia hizi ukiniweka hata watu wakiniona nilikuwa nimekufa zitakapoa. What are you saying?
Wewe ni urukire feel.
Namwambia niweke hizi hata nikikufa watu wataniona na kuchapoa.
Yaani hiyo kitu imeingia kabisa.
Na the reason why I want to die it's because Shitana aliambia you cannot uwezi acha pombe, uwezi acha kufanikate, uwezi acha.
Na wewe unataka
na mimi nataka kuacha.
Tena kwa nakumbushe that's why the Bible inasemanga the devil comes
to kill, steal and destroy.
Sasa alisha kusteal, amesha kudestroy, sasa anataka kukuua.
Kukill. Because anajua unatoka na hataki. So anasema wewe utatoka, nitatoka na wewe.
So it's really a long story, but the last thing that I attempted now is suicide. Nikitoka my nail tech anakuanga pale opposite Garden City Astral. Do you know, nikirudi nilikuwa nashika Sarani, sikupanda gari ya mtu, siku request Uber ya mtu, niliingia highway. Mimi na my dress zangu vile tu niliendanga na my night dress. Nikilia. Ninastaga na ingia hadi kwa lane. I'm like gari tu ipite na mimi nigonge. Niko na ni kama hawajanigonga. Nataka nirudi sana nipande bridge niruke. But sasa kwa hizo njia napata na watu wananijua. Sasa Naomi, kwani una act?
By the way.
Juu sasa wananiona na kachizi because zile za kwani una act? I'm like na act na nalia. So hao watu wakinisalimia I feel like but you're not supposed to die.
Hope.
Yeah, you're really not supposed to die. Ona watu they know they're celebrating you. If not for anything, just live a little longer for these people.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
That's nice.
At least nikapanda bike, nikaenda nikamwambia sister akitupatane home, mimi sitaki kujipata at all peke yangu. Shetani ameanza kunikujia. Shindwe
katika
juu nikijipata peke yangu ndio nilikuwa na feel hizo anxiety zinakuwa triggered sana. So to cut the long story short, I got back to my therapist. Na therapist wangu akajua what I'm going through. Akaniambia Naomi, you need to rely on the grace of God. Like these are spiritual things that huwezi zifanya na your works of flesh. Si wewe utajisaidia kuacha hizi vitu.
I love that your therapist is also a believer.
Yeah, she's called Joy. Aliniambia Naomi, you cannot do these things na nguvu zako.
Something else before I endelea as you try and renew your throat. Unajua what keeps most of us don't know this, but as Naomi kamuuliza at this time who are you with, akasema ni the company when walikuwa na pull back. But one thing that keeps, especially those of us who come from Christian backgrounds, is the prayers that our parents keep praying every single day. Some of us kama sizo maombi by the way hata sidhani tumekuwa hapa saa hizi. Kama sio. Sasa because your mom and dad at back at home then they used to really pray for you.
Yeah, sana.
And that's what kept you. Hiyo ndio unasasa now there's because wewe sasa ujui kuomba.
Yeah.
Your company sio watu wanakuombea.
Yeah.
So you're heavily depending on now the prayers that your parents keep saying.
Even at that time I couldn't even pray.
Na hiyo ndio ilikupreserve. Hiyo time unasema you want to jump, you want to do this is because now there's as voice of God. Ni vile tu na shetani yeye ana shout because yeye inaongala Bible inasema the voice of God is small and still. Yani will never compete with the enemy. When shouting atanyamaza tu. Ngoja amalize then atadili.
Nilikuwa naona shetani anakuwa na two agents anatuwekanga huku karibu na masikio ya kuwhisper. Usikie vizuri. So to cut the long story short, Joy really helped me. Akanitumianga sermons zile zinaongelea kuhusu grace, zinaongelea kuhusu unmerited favor, zinaongelea someone zilikuwa zinafanya na feel accepted by God. Kwa sababu before I was feeling denied and
you look down upon yourself, you're like, me hata nitarudi nikiwa
but hizo someone zilikuwa zinafanya ni feel, you know what, you are really accepted, you don't have to do anything, just come. But sasa nilikuwa nataka niache vitu alafu nikuje. God want you because you're dirty, come and bathe. Si ati ujaribu kujisafisha alafu ingie bafu. There is no point.
I love that because most of the people want to first purify yourself and then you go, but then where are you going?
Where are you going?
To the person who is going to cleanse you. Like no one else can cleanse you the way God does. That's why I always say, there's some people who are saying, ati wacha kwanza niwache hii. Go as you are.
Yes. Yeye ndo atakusaidia
kuacha. Hiyo ndio kazi yake. Wacha kumfanyia kazi.
And I remember akiniambia, Naomi, can I tell you something? Ukikaa hata ukijaribu kuacha hizi vitu nikupea hata 1 year, hata nikwambie mimi ka therapy na kupea grace period ya kuacha with your own strength. You will be defeated early in the morning.
Oh yes.
No, you will die before you even make it.
Yes.
That 1 year.
Yes. So I really thank God for Joy kwa sababu alikuwa ananiambia every time you feel your condemnation and negativity ya shetani, run and listen to, sikiza vile God anakupenda, that God amekupea unmerited favor, amekupea grace, na hii grace ni mpya every morning. Ukifeel like you need grace more ulimaliza jana, kuna mpya
asubuhi.
So usiku nikienda kulala na earphones, tulikuwa na sister yangu na earphones nasikiza Joseph Prince, namwambia ukiona kama
so now you're staying with your sister.
Okay. Namwambia ukiona kama nimelala una pause, nisipo move unanitoa earphones, now I can sleep.
So even your sister played a very big
part. My God, she really helped me sana. And can I tell you, from that day sijaika peke yangu, hata sijailala kwa nyumba peke yangu. Up to date.
So you still suffer anxiety?
I don't suffer, but I'm really worried. What if I feel anxious? And I know it is not of God and I should try. But kuna siku nilienda prayer center and I stayed alone for like 3 days. Nilala peke yangu for like 3 days.
Lakini prayer center unajua pia kuna kwa na roho yako hovering.
Do you know nilienda prayer center alone, in that morning nilikuwa nishashikwa na anxiety attack. Noma. Because you are loneliness. I hate being lonely. Like spending kukaa peke yangu at all. Like me feel like I don't know, and I don't want to give Shetani credits, but I just hate being lonely. So that's how pole nikaanza ku feel like, wait, there is hope. Imagine there is hope. Imagine naweza acha. Hata siku imeenda sitataka kuvuta bangi, siku imeenda sitataka kuwatch pornography. And na si mimi nimejisaidia. I'm just dependent on the grace of God.
That is very important also to say, like, see mimi nimejiaminia, like, mimi nimeshakuwa strong, nimeshafika. It's knowing that
kuja anasema, this is how I did it. It's not about you.
And it's
about the power
the
power that you had already now subjected yourself to.
And it's very good to be aware that you are not strong on your own, that you need to depend. Even us, we need to depend on God's grace and God's strength and God's mercies every day with every rising of the sun.
Exactly.
Like you cannot say, mimi najijua, mimi niko sawa.
And even
there's no such vocabulary.
The greatest strength we learn, ile strength yenye na feel niko na strength, it is the greatest weakness.
Oh yeah.
Like strength yangu ya works of flesh is the worst weakness that I can ever have.
Bible inasemanga that in our weakness he has made
our perfect. His power is made perfect in our weakness.
Yes.
So nikaenda hivyo on 9th of October, actually 9th of October, yes. I met my dad nikamweleza. So babangu akatoka ushago. The whole time tukiongea na baba alikuwa ushago. But now this time akakam, nikamwambia baba nataka kukuona. So it was on a Sunday. Nili celebrate anniversary yangu ya 1 year some few weeks ago. So hii ndio time nilipata kuongea na baba, nikamwambia this is what I've been feeling. Juu nilikuwa namwambia nina feel suicidal, ananiambia wewe ni mimba uko nayo. Imagine nilikuwa nafikiria ni mimba niko nayo. So this time nikaweza kumwambia what I have been feeling, and he felt so sorry for me. Sijiona mtu amenihurumia hivyo because first of all he understood that the enemy was tormenting me. Alikuwa ananiambia, how did you even give him a chance? Now why did you give him a chance? There is nothing that comes from this man is true. He's a liar and the father of all lies. Did you know that he was lying to you? Like Ali feels so pity ati hizo siku zote shetani amenitorment na ninampea tu chance. Then akaniambia akaniuliza umepray? Nikamwambia yes, I've been prayed for, but have you umeokoka? Nikamwambia I don't think so. Then my father prayed for me, and
he's the one who led you to like reintroduced you.
That was the first time I felt peace. Hata hizi siku zote nina fight to find peace, but I felt so much peace when nili notice babangu understand what I'm going through. And I remember aliniprayer, then akaniambia now I want you to pray for yourself. Then nimefunga macho, in the midst of the prayer kufunga macho ametoka na ameniacha. Na muona kwa balcony amesimama pale. And I remember telling God, if anything, I don't ever want to lose this man. Like I don't know, but God, please let me never ever lose this man. Kwa sababu imagine he has prayed for me and I understand I will need him so much in this walk kwa sababu kama I understand what I was going through, I really need this man. But apparently 1 month later my father dies and I'm like,
but I feel like he had a task. That was his task, like for him to lead you to Christ and to reintroduce you. I feel like
but again also what we said,
he accomplished his purpose and mission.
It was time.
Because you know what? He would never have died before he reintroduced you to Christ.
The God's power is made perfect in our weakness. God, you receive what umesema. Let's go back to umesema. I never want to lose this because I will need him. You know now. So what God does, God removes everything so that you'll never say it was God shared and this person. It has to be God and God alone.
Because I can receive the glory.
Because later when I was really going na feel hard na feel kuna questions kwa salvation around uko February, ninauliza God sasa baba angekuwa, imagine ingekuwa namuuliza hizi vitu, issues about prayer, and I remember asking God, kwanza nilipiga magoti kama God, why did you take my dad? No, hata si considering ati because he's my dad, considering hii journey yangu salvation, why did you take this man? And I remember God telling me clearly, and I heard his voice, God telling me clearly that if your dad could have been here, ungekuwa namkimbilia kwa vitu zinataka unikimbilie mimi.
You now your dad.
Could have been your idol.
Yes.
Like you ungekuwa unanikujia ungemidolize kwa sababu na feel ndo msamenisaidia, but I took him so that you may run to me as your father.
That's when now the first commandment comes into play. Nasemanga nini?
Worship no other god but me.
But me. So now we create some idols without knowing. Unajua tena unajambia si unajua dada amekuwa hapa for long anajua acha nimuulize. But what about God who is all knowing? So you ask from
exactly.
God.
And from that day I started rejoicing and I'm like, imagine now God is my father. Even mimi nikipray muambia my father who is in heaven. Kwa sababu I now started seeing God as my dad. And I remember kuna siku nilikuwa na grief at night. I'm like, God please hug me. God I need your hug. Comfort me. Do you know nilikuwa na feel kama vile unaweza kila mtoto hivi. Alikuwa anani babysit na lala. And I think God was teaching me to depend on him as a father. Not even as God but as a father, because I nilikuwa najipata even in situations nyingine I'm just telling God. Hata sikuwa namuita God, I'm like, oh Father, I am broken. I miss my dad. I wish I could talk to him. Then immediately someone calls me. Someone calls me, ananiongelesha vile mzazi alikuwa ananiongelesha. And before I didn't have these people. So I have seen what God says, that he's the father to the fatherless to me.
Exactly. And that's what dragging the also.
I have seen him being a father to me. Na the good thing is that God is not limited. My dad was limited to a matter that he left me. Come on, why did you even leave me? So nimeanza kuona how reliable God is even as a father to me. Ile reliability yenye iko na mzae. To a point he got weak and he needed me. Like mzae, I'm needing you, then unani need. What kind of
God akuoneshe mimi only me, I'm the solid rock.
So I remember
all other ground.
Whispering to my dad in his deathbed. Namwambia, baba unakumbuka ile siku ukiniombea juu kuna kitu aliniambia moja after nimemaliza kupray. Na kwanza alisema whether I'm there or not, and I'm like saying unakujulizanga. What are you saying?
Whether I'm there or
aliniambia, no matter how weak you will ever get in this life, no matter how broken you will ever get, just know that God is strong enough for you. Like God is always strong enough for you. You don't need your strength at all. God is strong enough for you. And I remember telling him alikufa 9th nikimwambia 8th namwambia baba kesho ndio kama kesho sikukaa kesho last month ndio uliniombea. Na nikamwambia juu alikuwa in so much pain namwambia baba unakumbuka uliniambia no matter how weak I am and no matter how broken I can get that God is strong enough for me. Mimi hivyo tu ndo nataka kuambia. Then he nodded. Kwa sababu angeongea juu ya kelele hizo ma oxygen nini. Then he nodded and I was like I think your word imemwendea pale niliniendea when I needed that word more. And I strongly feel that my dad thinked about me akipass. I don't know, but I feel like he really thought about me because he loved me and I knew it. Now I loved him so much. But right now, tulikuwa tunaongea nawe previously, unakwambia how I released my dad na nimeshamwachilia. Like, do you know in my heart nimemwachilia? Like, I said, like, let this man rest. And what encourages me now is the idea that imagine I'll see him again.
And then you know something else also. That is something very important. Alisema whether I am here or not. And the greatest now gift you can give people who have gone before us is living what they would have wanted you to live.
Oh yeah.
Because when I'm here or not, he knew that now that you have found the source, if you still stay anchored to the source, you will be what God has destined to become. Like that makes when he's in heaven, he sees you and anasema, I am so proud of my daughter.
Proud, yeah.
Do you know that juzi niliona the people who have died in Christ, they may not know about what is happening. Actually, they do not know what is happening, but they hear. Paul was writing to the Philippians, the book of Philippians. Alikuwa anawaambia ile time alikuwa anasema for me to die
is to die. For me to live is to for me to gain is to lose.
No, for me to die is right and to live is gain.
Yes.
For me to die, I mean it again because I'll definitely be with my father. But if I live, it will be for your benefit nyenye because you need me. Then hapo chini nawaambia, but whether I'll be here or not, I'll be hearing about you. So ni kumaanisha when angels are reporting about Milka leo amepray, Milka leo amekuwa kind to a stranger.
Yes.
These people here who died in God wanasikianga when angels, because they're the same environment with angels. So they hear about us. Na pia if you're a bad person wakisikia Milka leo ametusiana, angels report kwa God in disappointment, anasikia anashindwa Milka nilimwachaje shule.
Nilimwacha na ni disappoint.
No, unajiulizanga, it's like how you when you're called by maybe a school and told your son or your daughter is doing XYZ, you wonder what haven't I as a parent. Ama for example ananyang'anyana kitu. Unajiuliza ni mimi kama mzazi sijafanya. Haven't I bought him or her enough toys? Ama kama nitabia za kuchapana, haven't I taught him the right way? So now the people now who like your parents, because your parents maybe they are gone, they ask what didn't I do for him to or her to live right?
So I was so impressed to know that they may not know more about me, but they hear, because I know God has sent angels to guard me. Anasikianga angels wakipenda report about me. Naomi leo ametusiwa na hajaongea. I don't talk by this. Squeeze watu wana disrespect. Kwa sababu wanashajua siongeangi.
Anyway, so my maybe final question would be, how has the journey been? Because even any believer, it doesn't mean when you get born again or when you give now your life to God and you stop whatever you are doing and enter this life, it doesn't mean everything will be easy. It doesn't mean everything will be good. So how has the journey been and what keeps you grounded?
The journey has been
you're saying it's a year.
It's a year, but nishamaliza year. Naenda 2 years. Sasa niko kwa second year.
Ukiwa clean.
Sexual purity, because of sexual purity. By the way, it's not me but through Christ in me. That one I have to tell you guys, kwa sababu mwanze kama ni mimi. What I really learned and through my therapist, definitely God, peer knowledge. Grace has been
sufficient.
So sufficient. I have had people who talk about grace as a manner to redeem you from sin. Like ukisema sema sikuna grace. But to me, how grace was introduced to me, it is the power to say no to all ungodliness. So even when I'm saying no, even when nina jiondoa kwa zile vitu zenye naona si godly, imagine it has been grace. So I take grace as ile power ya kunisaidia sana first of all to flee from ungodliness. And grace has been so sufficient, manze. Guy, I really don't know. Like feel like meet up ya grace God ajaifunga like inakuwa ina run, in overflow, ina run.
So even had to change your friends.
Yeah. Kuchange ama walijichange. Kwanza baba nakumbuka kuna mambo mengine alinitafuta kananiambia sitenda into details atinipigie.
Hiyo story nyingine hapo tuseme.
We. So I remember akaniambia I know nikisema kitajulikana, let me just forget about it. But nakumbuka nikimwambia mimi niliokoka na by hizo vitu vile nilizifanya, I don't think I really don't even need to do them. Si feel that there's no space in me for kufanya hizo vitu. Alafu akaniambia, na wewe utaboeka sana kwa hii maisha. I'm like, just and see that the Lord is good. So
I also love that you stood up and told him that nimeokoka. Unajua you can choose to just kukata simu na unblock, but you can choose to testify because pia yeye akiwa mbaba na akiwa na bibi pale nyumbani, he knows he's sinning, he's committing adultery. But the moment that you stand up to him na umtamkie hayo maneno that mimi by the way niliokoka, even it plants a seed.
Yes.
It might not germinate tomorrow, but it's a seed.
It's been planted.
Ako like, na wewe Mungu wa Naomi, si hata mimi niache kufanya hizi tabia mbaya.
But also for her, the beauty about it is also that she's out there. She doesn't not only mean such people anajua, but also people who also watch her that you might not even know, person to person. And I wanted to say hapo story ya grace. People who sin and say that grace is there. The truth is, grace is there. But the truth is also that we do not know how, when, and where.
Exactly.
We might find that tomorrow, because hakunanga ati ukifika 90, 100 or 70 hapo ndio ati you will die. We have seen people who are young as very young children. It chooses not, and that is something that God, by the way, hid from all of us.
This is the day that you live and the day that he comes back.
The day you will go, the day that he will come.
Yes, we do not know. And so, that's why you're told, always
just
be ready.
And live right.
Just live right and be ready. Because you don't know. You might say, just one more. And that one more.
So, I forgot to tell you about, now when I got born again, how zile doors unajua kuna milango alikuwa amefungua like that was sleeping with married men.
Yes,
I had opened a door of a spirit of anti-marriage.
So, and remember you're a young girl and you will want one day to be married.
So I remember another prophet telling me, I can see a spirit of anti-marriage in you. Na nimeokoka.
Sasa hiyo umeokoka uko pale kiti cha mbele. Kwa like wewe waje ukiakuruwe.
Like unaniambia nini? Si niliokoka. But now remember ni kweli he who the sun sets free is free indeed, but kuna kitu legal ground. Hizi vitu tulikuwa nafanya zilikuwa zinapea shetani a legal ground to accuse. So hata kama umeokoka yana juu am here legally ualila na watu wengi na mabwana za wenyewe. So when I'm going to God namwambia God, by the way I want to get married, give me a man that you created me for. Then shetani anaenda anakuwa God namwambia huyu anaomba bwana na alienda karu nyumba familia ngapi? Usi amefanya familia ngapi? Zimefanywa nini? So I started praying because nakumbuka niliandika a list of people I had sex with as long as I remembered.
Sitauliza ni wangapi.
No, sikumbukangi vitu by the way, so unaweza pata hata ni wanne. So wenye si wanne definitely. So as long as I remember nilienda nikaandika watu and I started breaking soul ties.
Oh, so you did it by yourself? Because
I did it by myself kwa sababu nilikuwa nilikuwa na fast every Friday for the same. Kwanza na pray but every Friday na break every sin na kila kitu yukuja na out of sexual immorality. And I remember nikiota nikibreak soul ties huyu, that night I could dream having sex. And I'm like,
so the enemies also continued to
bado nataka
to attack also your dreams.
So siku moja nikauliza another friend who we work in the same gender, namwambia how comes nikipray leo na feel have gained victory ku break hizo soul tie na mse fulani, I have a dream having sex, not necessarily with him, but with someone else. Then he tells me, the enemy don't want to let you go. Okay, break his soul tie. Precious. Sex is a covenant. Sex is an agreement. Okay, break his soul tie. He comes now at night to renew what you've broken.
Oh yeah, and that is why dreams are very, very important.
Because
you open a spiritual realm, you're in a different spiritual realm, and that is why every morning when you wake up, akina tunasahau wingi na Mungu atusaidie, you need to close all doors that were opened in your subconscious, in your sleep.
I'm telling you, nikafika place I'm like, guy, kwanza nakumbuka hadi sasa nimefast nimepray watu kadhaa hiyo usiku. Kwanza na utaki have sex na mtu najua. Mtu nilipray. And I'm like, this demon, and I'm so frustrated. Naambia bishi yangu naambia
ni demon inakuanga.
Do you know you have sex and you wake up, even in your body physically, you feel like I was having sex. Even no, that's
Sema.
No, that's not. Doing now I don't know anything. You know I'm young for Jesus.
Amen.
Okay, you feel like you had sex.
Yeah. So
physically.
And I remember telling my friend, I feel like shetani ananichezea back and forth. Ananiambia no, you have to pray until you don't dream these dreams no more. That even though utajua umemaliza.
Kweli.
Until uache kuota hizi ndoto, hiyo ndoto utajua umemaliza. And nataka nikwambie, sasa nikisikia mtu akinipia jokes ati I'm like, do you know unajua what it has taken me what to get here? So I really don't take it lightly, even someone asking me like for sex favors and all that, because to me it is more than just sex.
It's spiritual.
So it's very, very spiritual. And also I'm looking forward to a family that God will bless me with. And honestly right now I'm living for Christ. Wacha watu wanichukia, watu waseme I'm living for Christ. If kama God hayuko pleased, bro, it doesn't matter what you think about it. If God is not pleased, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So wow, that is an amazing story, and it goes to show you that when you enter in these things, kutoka si kutoka tu. Ati, wacha nifanye leo nitatoka kesho. It's a process, it's spiritual, it's not easy. Even the after is not easy. So kama haujaanza, don't start.
Yeah.
Na kama uko hapo already, there is hope.
Yeah.
There is hope, and you can actually get out of it. Yes. So I think, babe, you have anything else? But
no,
I think that was
I think what you can take, what I can say is that through all that we have highlighted a few lessons from that story, because the idea of this video not just to sit and you guys discuss story and Naomi.
No.
It's not. It is to take away lessons if you are about to go there, or it just educates you, because knowledge is power. Even Hosea inasemanga, my people perish for lack of. Now that you know, if you see that is happening to you, find somebody who can hold you up and tell you, no, you're moving in the wrong direction. Ama umuulize na feel hivi. Am I right? Apana. So just this is our part where you say we are about to learn. Because we are all about live, love and learn. So today we are learning.
Yes.
So if you have learned something there, and if you have any other something else that you want us to share with us, to in the comment section, tell us this is how also I dealt with my. It could not be the similar story. It could be something else, but how I dealt with, your life, because we know, especially the young generation who are now coming in a study that looks so godless. They are a bit awana mahali.
It has been normalized. Sex has been normalized. Drugs has been normalized. Like kama wewe utumiangi pombe ama weed and you are a young person, where you are an outcast,
So I hope this has helped somebody out there. It could be just maybe it meant for one person. But whoever is out there that God have to assign for this, so be it. So may God bless you Naomi, for allowing yourself to be also vulnerable and sharing your story.
That's a lot of vulnerability.
It takes a lot of courage also. And now you're also out there.
Ni celebrity.
Mzee wangu mtumie hizi links.
Ataona tu. Atazipata hapa.
No, when you said that
but also Naomi, your husband needs to know.
Okay.
Because I remember when we were in PMCC, we were made to go somewhere kwa kona. Unaenda na mtu wako pale, unamuambia kila kitu. So that, ask him, so that you pray together and you break again those knees together and you break ties together.
And then also now,
that one now is considered as a secret.
If you hold it to yourself, you know what? The devil will always be using that. Atakwambia ile siku bwana yako atajua hii. Because now you say hajui.
Ajui.
Yeah.
The day atajua.
I mean, also it takes wisdom. See ati siku ya kwanza.
Mimi nitamtumia link. Hebu na usikize kitu fulani.
Hapana, no. It's usually inahonga, especially now that you said you're meeting at the foot of Jesus. We have people who are very well able, and we tell you this for this marriage to work. You know, I would rather mkiwa PMCC tunaambiangwa hivi. Afadhali premarital counseling classes. So you'd rather break up.
Rudi wamefura macho ni kulia. Hakuwa anajua.
You'd rather break up. Bado watu huenda mnafanya hizo 10 weeks. The 10th week mnaenda kwa hiyo.
Mnaenda kwa kakona mnapewa
hiyo kwa mnaenda kumita hapo.
Na mnaambiana kila kitu
and not get married.
Hapana.
And it is well.
Kwa nini?
Mbona mko mmecreate hiyo safe space before even your
not
class?
That, like, you know, there are some things you feel like the other person doesn't need to know. Apparently, now when you go through the course, you actually need to tell the other person.
Now imagine now today you get married
confess.
And you have a family and you're out there. So one day maybe your husband pia kwa Instagram. Somebody ata mimi najua nimwandikie. Basi unajua Naomi alikuwa anafanya XYZ. So mimi ndio nimemwambia. Ujemwambia. That be already negate. Ata feel kama ajiniambia hii ni mingi.
Oh God.
So it is
don't let it put fear in you. There's now no condemnation, and of course I know you're going to get married to someone who is in Christ.
Yeah.
Before even that, you pray that even the person who is going to receive the message receives it. Yani Holy Spirit ata soften heart yake. So haendi ku receive hivi kimimi, lazima Holy Spirit umsend before. So that's what you're going to tell them, what they're going to tell you.
So there's a Bible, the parable of the seeds. So kuna ile God anajua huyu mtu hamna future na yeye. You know what will happen? That seed
kama God
make it fall mahali amwezi atakwambia hii ni Naomi, it cannot work. But now don't see as if we uko na makosa. That is God. God ashajua. But God ameshajua atajua because all of us
everyone has fallen short.
Na feel kwa hii generation hata mimi ni virgin.
Yes.
That is
the things that are being done out here.
We came from another video with our friends called Shunet, and they were telling us about something called swingers. Swingers is when now we for example assume now you are 4 and we are married. So either hango to enda, so you now switch your partners.
It's happening even in marriage. Sexual morality is happening even in marriage.
Shetani ameingia. Sasa
kwambia
you close every opportunity and every door that is you can see. Otherwise ataingia akishaingia tu eneo kamoja.
Ni hivyo umefungua
mlango. Anatawala huko.
Yeah, anyway, we are going to talk to you more. Unajua sasa tunamshoka kwa sababu
so anyway, it was about learning. I hope you guys have learned.
Yes.
And you have taken a few points or pointers from Naomi's story.
Yes.
Yes.
So now we are waiting for Gau's story. Stay tuned. Atakuwa hapa pia kwa this seat or maybe any other seat. I don't know where we shall be. But pia she's coming up and she's going to tell us how she changed for the better.
So guys, that has been Naomi's story and it has been amazing. And we hope you've enjoyed and learned something, a thing or two. So at this point, we want to call you guys. If you have not subscribed, I keep saying this and we keep saying this time and again. Come how you subscribe. It could be by default. You watch our content, but you have not subscribed. I have had a couple of those that I have not subscribed. Please just now that you have finished watching this story, go and check kama ume subscribe. Now when you who are here, who are the new guys who are here for the very first time, karibuni sana, feel welcome. This is home. We are the Peekays and we enjoy your company because without you, we are not here. And please like this video and other videos and comment, and also remember to share this with your family, your friends, and who are out there, because we just do content for you to learn, to love one another, and also to live just our life. And from this point, we shall see you in the next episode of Live, Love, and Learn.
Bye.